A very good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing fine on this fine Sunday. Although fine, it's kind of a bad weather here, unfortunately. Hey, Friso, how are you? Hungry, no doubt. So today, we're going to do something special, something that might crash. So but you've been here before, you know how that goes. So, first things first, I suppose. Welcome, Theo. Welcome, Mystic Purge. Great to have you. Hey there, Highlander. Great to have you as well. Let me just lower my own audio a bit because the music is a bit loud in my ears. There we go. So, I suppose we should first feed the cat, or there will be complaints. And we can, of course, feed him more as the stream goes, as always. Eventually, the hunger bar should come up. Oh, I first get a... how do you call that when a cat strokes his head against you? Like one of those headbutts. Usually it's more focused on the food, actually. And of course I have a little beer here. Today I brought out the Cobra again. Nice little beer. Good stuff. Hey there, Techno Sufi. Great to have you as well. So what we are going to do today, and this is very much based on the suggestion by the Highlander 71, Wouter, because this is actually a kind of unexplored territory for myself. Because we have the Commodore 64 here. We will not be using it today because we are actually going to explore something that was released for the Commodore 64, which is a accelerator expansion card called the SuperCPU, and this was released in, I think, 1996. And this card allowed the C64 to run software at a much higher frequency. The stock Commodore 64 can only run at 1 MHz, and the Super CPU can run at a maximum at, I think, 20 MHz. Now, based on the software, it's not like everything will be 20 times as fast, because the thing still needs to interface with the Commodore 64, and the Commodore 64, the internals can still only have a maximum throughput of 1 MHz. I think the Super CPU also has some options for internal calculations for graphical stuff. So especially in that regard, it was a big step forward for a lot of people. Although 1996, even those who were still engaged in Commodore were pretty much already very much on the Amiga system. So as you might expect, this thing did not see a whole lot of life in it. It is super rare to find, and if you find it, it is super expensive as well, so I obviously don't have it. And it is very much underutilized, so there's not a whole lot of specific software released for it. It can enhance some software, but most of this software is like production-based, like graphical design and such. There you would see the biggest improvements, I think. But there was one game released for it, and Wouter has showed it off on his stream a long time ago, and I had never played it, so it's gonna be fun to play that game. Wouter also suggested another game, and that also has some enhancements through the Super CPU. It's not as big, but still kinda interesting to see. And what I thought was maybe also interesting was just to have a look at some other software and see if that can be enhanced, because some people did go back to older games and try to enhance them with various successes from what I've seen. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to skip the real Commodore 64. Instead we will use the Mister over here, and for the Super CPU stuff, we will use Vice, the emulator that is probably, I think, the best C64 emulator. I must say it's not the best emulator for user experience. It's kinda hit and miss with usability. But when you set things up, it does work really well, but it's just a bit of a pain in the ass to actually get it running. One such peculiar thing is that for some reason Vice does not like to play with Bluetooth, so I have to use the cable on my controller here, which is a bit too short, but oh well, it is what it is. Let's go to the game screen here. And I should have on here. Let me see. So, okay, this is the Mister and this is Vice. See the difference? Took me a while to actually get the colors a bit kind of matching. It's not super, but it is pretty good. So I think a good example. Hey there, laat maar zien. I also wanted to check out a game that you have suggested a while back. I think that also has a updated version that could potentially work better than the original, but we'll see. I think what would be nice first is to give a bit of a benchmark to just check out a difference, and for that I think a good sampling. Let me just turn off the music here. So we will start on the Mister here. And we are going to load in, I think a good example of like a comparison will be Test Drive. Test Drive, if you've played that ever on the Commodore 64, is an amazing feat. But it is a bit slow. And let me see, I think that is a disk. Always have to remember where everything is on this thing. Test drive. I also must admit that I am not the most familiar with that Test Drive 1. I have played Test Drive, mostly Test Drive 2 on the PCMS-DOS. And we are in Dolphin DOS, so we should be able to load this automatically, right? Why is my keyboard not working? Always something, right? Come on. It was working just a moment ago. Let me just, am I just far away? No? Oh, no, that's not it. What the heck? I swear, I tested this thing out just a moment ago and it was working just fine. And of course now it doesn't. It has removed all my Bluetooth. Oh, now the keyboard works. Computer, Commodore. But now my controller doesn't work. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe it's because it's shut down for a moment and it lost. That's gonna be an issue then. Hardware. There we go. Reset. And go for disks. The T. Oh man, first game, and already we are running into some technical things. Snags. Test drive, there you are. Alright. Now then, let's try this again. And yeah, you are working now. And we are in Dolphin DOS, so why? Maybe I'm just not close enough for Bluetooth to actually get. Oh, that's so weird. Oh well, let's Get a bit closer. You are working. There we go. Yeah, so that was just it. I wasn't close enough. Kind of makes sense. Normally I've pushed out a bit further here. But of course, because Sir Griezo over here has to be here. So yeah, this is Test Drive, the first test drive on the Commodore 64, which is a pretty good game, to be honest. Quite a nice little driving simulation. But yeah, notice this menu, or just the intro thing. This is the normal speed. Later on we will load it through the SuperCPU and it will be sped up a bit, and that will be a bit messy maybe. But of course no one loads the game just for the intro. Well, sometimes you do. There we go. And yeah, Test Drive was such an amazing game at the time. Like just this driving simulation that it provided. Really, really amazing stuff. Again, I was more familiar with the second game for MS-DOS. But yeah, this was truly amazing. A friend of mine did have this on the Commodore 64, but we didn't play it too much. So a Lamborghini, and yeah, this is like I always kind of saw this like Need for Speed before Need for Speed. Especially the second game started to really indulge into all of the different like aspects of the different cars, and I had a whole slew of nice little digitized pictures of the cars and such. It was car porn before Need for Speed made it a thing. So yeah, let's go for the Corvette. So now we need to load, which does take a while. Unfortunately, the C64's disk drive is notoriously slow. Not much you can really do about that, unfortunately. There were some ways to fix that a bit, but it will always remain a bit slow. And the Mister Core does help a bit with it as well, I think. And of course, through emulation, it even becomes better because you can enable warp mode. So anyway, we need to shift, don't we? Oops, how do I? Oh, there we go. That's weird. If you don't, you just blow up the engine, which is accurate, I suppose. We shifted a bit too early there, I suppose, but whatever. But yeah, as you see, like even on stock, this is very, very playable. The frame rate is a bit low, but it is. Oh no! It is very much playable. I suck at it, but what else do you expect? Oh, I was just warning against that. So I find this game a bit hard. Oh no, it's a fuzz. Yep, there he goes. Oh no, we're too slow. Oh no! You only have 3 lives, so... and I did it again. Dang it. Oh, wait. Don't we have 3 lives? I'm absolutely terrible at this. Just like in real life, my driving skills are pretty limited. As you might expect, I suppose, but... I can crash like no one else. I don't think so. I don't think, Wouter, that the first game has a automatic shifting thing. Did I somehow enter a limited lives or something? Pretty sure you only had 3 tries and then it would just game over. Might be this might be a trained version, obviously, so that might be why it's just giving us unlimited lives. But yeah, back in the day, this was like a pinnacle of driving simulation kind of things. Oh, didn't think we would. Here we go. It still goes game over. It was way more than 3 lives, though. And this is nice because, you know, if you don't select a new car, you can just play again and you don't have to load it up again. But let's instead now turn to the emulator and try it on there and see how that goes. So let me turn on that screen, which looks the same, but if you notice on the top text is slightly different, and we need to hit Alt 8 to load us a game. Let's see, where's test drive? Test drive. I did put it in here. Ah, there we go. So now it's loading again, and this is with the SuperCPU quote-unquote installed in the Commodore 64. Again, disk loading is a bit slow, that's always the thing. But yeah, as you can see, like this intro scene has been sped up considerably to a point where you can't even read the things anymore. Again, this is someone went back to this old game to alter it, but it was not made specifically for the SuperCPU, so you get these odd kind of things. But if you notice, the music itself was still sounding kind of okay. But what is, of course, the important thing is how the game actually plays. And man, this the loading times. I think we can actually speed this up. There we go. Wrong joystick port. Right? No, right? Why is this now not working? What the heck? Let me check the options. Sorry, Friso, I need my mouse. Let me know if the audio is okay. This might be a bit loud, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, it's way loud. That should be a bit better. Why is this always a thing, huh? You keep testing things out, and oh crap, now it's going for this. You test things out and then it stops working. I think it's loading now because I was too late on the trigger. Or maybe as I connected the controller, it actually did it. For some reason, it forgot that I had set the controller to use it, so it was not plugged in. Like it was physically plugged in, just not through the emulator. It was thinking that the Commodore had nothing plugged into it for some odd reason. I don't know why. Also, one of those weird features of Vice, by the way, if you ever try to play with Vice, don't forget, one of the most important options is like when you enter the settings screen, there is a checkbox there to actually save whenever you close down the emulator. Otherwise, all your options, you have to set them all again. figured that out the hard way as well. Ever since I had the Mister, I've never tried the Vice emulator again. So this is also not the newest version. Does it work? Not yet. I don't understand you, game. Or emulator. You were working just a moment before. Yeah, it is set up. It's not doing anything. Why not? Different port. Like, it looks like it's doing something here. Let me just reset here. Nope, it's not doing. What I think I need to do is just reset the emulator completely. Maybe for some reason. Let's just try that. Let's exit out. And start her up again. Oh boy, this is going so wonderfully. And again, I don't get it. Like, I tested everything out. It worked. And that was just half an hour before I started the stream. Then I got ready. I got back here and I was like, yeah, okay, let's do this. And now we are here. And let's start up the emulator. Are you working now? There we go. Are we back on here? Yes, I probably need to set the audio again. Because that's always a thing. Send the audio to the monitor. Alright. Now. Will it actually work? Test drive. Oh man. Good thing we tried things out. Yeah, it's super annoying. Oh well, it happens. It happens. Let's turn on warp mode. We'll make things go a bit faster, hopefully. Here we go. Still not working, but now if we change slots, yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's go for the fed. As you can see, the screen transitions way quicker here as well. And we do some loading again. Because this is emulating the normal drive speeds, I think it's a bit slower. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems like the Mister on default is slightly faster than Vice. Yeah, that is true, Lamazine, but it's not so charming from this side. It's super annoying. Oh man, hopefully the system will work when we go back to the Mister and won't have lost all the Bluetooth pairing again, which yeah, I'm not sure why, but for some reason Vice is slightly slower than the Mister in default. Might also be that it's just a different image, I guess. They both use... No, that's not true. Well, this one should be faster, I think. No, wait, that's the difference. The Mister uses Dolphin DOS. I think that actually speeds up disk loading times considerably compared to Jiffy DOS. And here we are again. So... And as you can see, like the frame rate is much smoother, but it does not go into turbo mode where it becomes unplayable. So someone did a nice adjustment here where it does calculate like the actual speed and made the game just so much more fluid, but not unplayable. Like, yeah, that first intro scene, that was way too fast, but they actually adjusted it very properly, and it takes some work, I'm pretty sure. And it actually makes the game a bit easier. Oh, there's the fizz again. The fuzz, not fizz. I think we have outrun them. It makes it a bit easier to play it like this as well, which is really nice. Just the smoother frame rate makes it so much better. So yeah, this is really awesome. Like the normal Commodore 64 would never be able to give a game like this, semi 3D environment. Oh no, there was a giant truck. Go this fluent. So with 3D games like this. With 3D games like this, you get the best performance boost. And if you play this on the Ultimate 2 in turbo mode, you actually run into that problem where the game just runs in super high speed turbo mode and there's... Wait, what? To a point, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not used to seeing this point. What was I talking about? So yeah, if you just run it in turbo mode on any system, you just run into the problem that the timings don't make the gameplay work. Everything just goes too fast, so the moment you press forward, you will overheat your engine, for example. So there needs to be some timing adjustments. Otherwise, this does not work. And welcome, Ben. Great to have you. Although, you know, even if you're not in turbo mode, you can overheat your engine. Oh man, me and cars, man. we are not a match. And the second game in the series was a giant improvement when it came to like different environments, slightly better graphics, I want to say. And just the whole presentation of the menus was a lot nicer, a lot more interesting. But yeah, again, this was just such a super awesome simulation game back in the day. And this just makes it play so much better. Oh no, the coppers, they're on to us. Oh yeah, Rizzo's still here. Oh wow, Rizzo's knocked out. Not sure if that's coming through on the video. But he's doing the cute pose. And yeah, look at how much easier this has become now. Maybe a bit too easy actually. Seeing how easy of a time I have. Yeah, the police will try to overtake you and then they will be in front of you, and that usually, for me, ends in a broken windshield. And not many people got to experience this. I'm not sure when... Oh crap. When the person who put this out there actually... Oh, dang it. Like, this was not made in 1996, the test drive update. Although I'm pretty sure you can do it yourself if you have the know-how. But it's it's really interesting. Now, this does not always work for every game. Like another notorious game that is super bad, we can quickly take a look at. Like, this game is a hard sell on any system, honestly, apart from the arcade version, I guess. Although, I hunger. Even in the arcade, I'm not a fan. And I had this also for DOS, which was a bit better. But the version on C64 was just awful. And that is hard driven. And I'm pretty sure, from what I see on this version, I'm pretty sure they took the Spectrum version and just tried to port it over to the Commodore 64 version. And it was slow as molasses. It was horrible. And someone made an updated version of that for this SuperCPU as well. Change slots, there we are. But on the plus side, this does have auto transmission, which is nice. Let's do the speed track. And yeah, look at this. This is just the Spectrum version. Now, anyone familiar with the Commodore 64 version will notice that this runs a lot smoother, but even that, it does not save this game at all. Look at how we are sliding about. This is such a terrible game. So yeah, it runs a bit smoother, but it is still unplayable. A better example is I get Stunt Car. What's the name? Stunt Car Racer? Is that the name? That's probably a bit better of an example that works well, but I did not put it on here, unfortunately. But yeah, it runs smoother. But you know, if you start with a poor game, you are still left with a poor game, and this is just crap. One thing I really thought was really cool for this game, the original game was one of the first games I knew that had a replay thing, which was pretty impressive back in the day, I guess, for these early polygonal ones. And yeah, like Commodore 64 can do sound effects pretty well, but this game's just crap. But that was just to show, like, even if you have a poor game, you start with a poor game, you speed it up and you adjust the timings, it's still a crap game. I don't think there's any really good hard-driven ports out there, are there? The DOS version was much better, was a bit more playable, but still not the best game. Again, not my favorite game, even in the arcades. It's a bit Was impressive, but just not fun. So how about we go to actual one of the highlights. How far is Grizo's bar? We still got some time. So yeah, this was a game that Wouter, the Highlander 71, suggested, and I had never played it. It is super tough, but it is also super impressive. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. This is it, right? Yeah, here we go. Super impressive game. I think this was released in 2005, I want to say. And this is like the only game I know of that is specifically made for the SuperCPU. So it pulls some really impressive tricks that are just not possible through a stock C64. Both in graphics and in audio. We will hear that the actual music in the game is also really impressive. so we are on the 1581. And we are on Jiffy DOS. Let's go. And let's enable warp speed because loading times are a pain in the ass. I'm not sure if warp speed actually... Oh, it does. It definitely does. So yeah, here's Metal Dust. This game is still available for purchase. It's $10. Well worth it, by the way. And the guys who... Oh, 2004, not 2005. And the guys who made this, they still are making some awesome games. Oh boy, Frizo. You're in for some treats. The guys who made that are still making some awesome Commodore 64 games to this day. These dudes also made Sam's Journey, which is another game I did not actually play yet. It's one of the best platformers out there for the system. And I have not tried it out yet. I should do that sometimes, but the game is $20 and I find that a bit of a steep sell for a digital C64 game. But maybe sometimes. It is it does look really well, really good though. Alright, so Ben, what was that? Am I the only one getting some buffering? I hope you are. I hate buffering. Not sure what would cause the buffering. Oh, did I? I might have. Yeah. Might be my bad. It seems like the VPN is still engaged. It cause some lag, unfortunately. So let's play some Metal Dust. This is a shooter. I'm not very good at shooters, and this game is super difficult, I find. It is one of the tricks they do is that they, like the SuperCPU allows you to have a lot of sprites on the screen, and they kind of went overboard with this game, I feel. Let's play on easy. I think the only thing that actually changes for the difficulty setting, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it only adjusts the amount of lives you have. So let's try that. There's sound effects and music at the same time, which is much easier through the Super CPU. So yeah, let's start. And we need some more loading. One awesome thing this game does that I wish all shoot 'em ups had back in the day is auto fire. So you don't ruin your thumb by having to manually press the fire button like every eighth of a second. Although most joysticks also had an auto fire switch on it. Oh yeah, I forgot this loading screen also takes long. Let's warp it again. Rizzo is precious. Alright, so 15 lives. I hope it will be enough to get through level 1. Hey there, Mr. Wario, how are you? Oh no, my controller needs to be in the other port, I guess. Yes, that's weird, because the menu actually worked. Okay, so that was a false try. That's odd, because on the menu it worked just fine. That's kind of the issue with... oh crap, wow, it's a bit more sensitive than I remember. But yeah, Commodore 64, always you have to switch the ports around. even some sampled voice work in the... I'm not sure, but for some reason my controls seem a bit floaty, and that... I don't remember that being the case. What's up here? Yeah, for some reason it's dragging downwards. Weird. Let's see if we can adjust to it. Yeah, it's pulling me down, and I'm not sure why. This is not supposed to happen. Again, I tested everything out, worked flawlessly. And then it pulls this crap. See, it... For some reason, if I press down, it goes all the way down. Let me try and switch controller ports again once we have died here. But yeah, as you can see, there's much more sprites on the screen than you can actually normally have on the C64. And look at that giant sprite. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. No, I want that. Oh man. Yeah, let's try and switch ports again. Something is pulling me down. Yeah, see, if I press it down once. What can be causing this then? Like, I only press it down once, and it keeps going down, and that's not supposed to happen. So that makes it a bit difficult. If not impossible, to be honest. Oops, they shot me. Wow, it's really a lot of technical difficulties today. I am sorry about it. Oh wait, did I in the menu? Just a sec. Indeed, Murphy routine activated for sure. Let's see if this helps at all. Nope, that did not do anything. And that just makes this game impossible to play. Like, it's not like, even if I have perfect controls that I can actually get through the game easily, if at all. I've only made it to the end boss, I think, like once. And then he promptly destroyed me. Even the mid boss is a bit of an issue for me. I remember the first time I tried, I was like, oh, the end boss, awesome. I'm making it. It took me a couple of tries, and then I finally got it. And, oh, it's just the mid boss. Great. Oh yeah, that's impossible now. Like, you need to adjust it downwards a bit, but you will immediately, because it keeps on flying downwards, it will immediately send me into... Let me see... The more cats, the merrier, huh? Well, sometimes. Sometimes they... if they decide to kill each other once... Let's see. If I... Oh, no, that doesn't actually work as I had hoped. Oh, man. I can't stand it if things don't work the way I want to. Just want to see if this... Nope. Come on, game. Oh, this issue. Just trying real quick if I set it to my keyboard. If it's, I want to just make sure. Like, is this an issue with the controller or? I can't even get the controls to work on the keyboard. That is so frustrating that things just don't work today. Oh. There we go. Yeah, okay, so on the keyboard it actually works. Let's see if I can play it like that then, I suppose. Maybe if I set it back to the controller now it will work. Try that later on, I guess. Oh no! Shield. Yes, shield. Let's actually see if I can get through here a bit. One really cool touch I thought for the game is that if you are like, the water actually affects your ship. Like, if you're in the water, you actually float upwards, and if you're in the waterfall, you will actually be pulled downwards, and that's, you know, kind of a neat touch, I thought. Look at all this crap. Look how crowded this stuff is. Ugh, that's real tight. And this is boss time. Yeah, this is the mid-boss. And I think you need to hit him like in between the different... Oh, wait to catch the first bullet, Seb. It's real nice that they give you a power-up right at the boss here, so you will never be without. Another real neat thing, I think, for this game is... Whoop, like, a neat trick is if you are killed, you do not completely power down. I think it will take you down one, like, power segment or something. Because if you collect multiple power-ups, they will become stronger. I think up to 3 levels, maybe. So you do not fully, like, degrade down to nothingness like so many different shoot-em-ups do. Alright, Mystic Purge. Good luck on the class. And take care. Hope you will be back in time for the end of the stream, maybe. Ben, am I doing well? Yeah. Last week was a bit of a rough week. I did a bit of a goof with trying to do too much. Let's see. Oh, do they, Wouter? I think you mentioned that during your stream. I totally forgot about it. Never tried it out. Okay, let's see if it works now. Please work. No, it's still pulling me down. Oh man, that is... That is such a shame. Yeah, on Monday, for some reason, I was fed up with my aloe vera being a big on the dying spectrum. It was just getting way too big. So I decided to, you know, harvest it, repot it, and all that. And there was a bit of a mistake because on Tuesday I had to go to the eye hospital just for checkups and nothing serious. Yeah, I need to switch back to the keyboard, I guess. This does not play well. And that is just way too much for me nowadays, apparently. So I was completely knackered on Wednesday and kind of still am, but not as much anymore. Like slowly recovering. I was happy that someone was willing to actually go with me. Last time I went to the eye hospital, I had no clue how I actually got home. It was probably thanks to a doggo friend who brought me home. But I don't have doggo friend anymore, so I don't have the confidence to actually go some places alone anymore because I just get too tired out too quickly nowadays, unfortunately. And yeah, the appointment was just fine otherwise. Nothing special. Just have to do a checkup like every 6 to 9 months. Just make sure that everything is still okay. Like mostly eye pressure for the glaucoma. And you know, to keep check on the actual state of the... Can I get that? The corneas, because my corneas are transplants, and those eventually they will fail, unfortunately. So it's good to keep that track of that, but surprisingly mine holds out really well, because normally I think they, on average, they are supposed to hold at like 15 years, and my left one is in there. I think like 20 years now, so it's doing well. And there was a point where it started to look like it was getting to its end, but yeah, then it kind of recovered, which was kind of weird, but very much welcome. Oh, I forgot about the middle shot. Yeah, I wasted like 12 lives just to just complaining about my controller. Still no clue what the heck happened with that one. Unfortunately, the bosses really do take a lot of hits, which is not like, I don't like it when these shooters have these bullet sponge bosses. And yeah, there is no health gauge, so you know, you just gotta shoot it until it dies, and you never really know how far you are. And I think the hitbox is also fairly small, like only in the sections between its wings and the main part, I guess. Is I think where you can hit it, like not the actual wings, like there. There we go. Nice seizure warning there for you, but a bit too late, right? Shield. Nice. There is a slight flickering on the boss, I think. Like, it looks a bit different, but it's very hard to see. Oh boy! What the heck? I forgot about that. Oh man. No! Wait, what? Oh man. Don't tell me I have to kill the boss again. Oh, luckily we are here. Well, luckily, maybe not so lucky, because we are powered down a bit here. Ah, dang. And like, there's nothing changing us. Like, the pilot is just like, we're going... Oh, crap. We're going into hyper mode now. Just for the laughs. Also, it's not very gradual. It's like going pretty fast all of a sudden. And then again. And then... Scary. Yeah, I guess it's a typical Euro shooter. Ah, dang it. Trying to concentrate here, but that didn't work. But yeah, many of these Euro shooters are more focused on, I don't know, avoidance based. I'm not an expert on the. Oh crap. On the genre myself too much, but I think it can be like some. Oh, wow. Some shooter fans become real offensive if you pull out one of the Amiga shooters of yore, and they're like, yeah, but it's a fake shooter because it's Euro crap and such. And I'm like, well, I don't know, man. You shoot things, it's a shooter for me. Man, that's so good. The reaction needs to be on point for sure. The licensed game, well... Have they completely gone? I mean, games are still made out of licenses. Hey there, Erwin. Yeah, we were just talking about you calling this game a Euro shooter. Oh man. You need to be so... And I even know what's coming. And I still mess up. Yeah, I never know what the exact difference is between Euro and... Dang it. Like, would you define R-Type as a Euro shooter? Because that's one of those shooters that is coming from Japan that kind of has those... the same kind of... design choices as a lot of the Amiga games, I think. Many of the... oh, this is not good. Oh man, why do they have to make it so tight? That's very true, yeah, it is just saying. Made in Germany, touché. Yeah, I've seen some of those forum posts from the shmup fans, which is... am I the only one who really dislike the word shmup? Let's give it another try. I do like the game. It's just a bit too crowded for me to actually get anywhere in it. It's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. It's super impressive. Like, it shouldn't work on a C64. And I guess it's not possible on a C64. And yeah, shmup, I think that's the same thing for me. It sounds a bit dirty. It sounds like schmuck, you know. The shmups. Yeah, I don't know, it's always a word that I just don't like hearing that much. Yeah, the spread shot is probably the best weapon here for general enemy clearance. We want to shield for this bit. But yeah, actually getting through the entire game, it would take me a lot of practice. I'm not even sure how many levels there are. What killed me? Was it the volcano? I don't know what killed me. Now my shoot doesn't work. What? Why can't I shoot? What the heck? Even whilst playing, stuff breaks. You didn't do anything, did you, Frizo? Just... What the heck? Yeah, we ran out of bullets. Maybe. Reset the key here. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't register anymore. Like it does in the menu, but not in the actual game. What the heck? Let's try the controller again. No, that's still on this crap. Alright, let me try another game, and we will get back to this one later on, and I will try to make it work on the actual controller again. Man, I don't know what it is today. I'm going to reload Vice again, just to make sure the controller works. And let's try out a different game real quick. And I do wanna get back to it in just a bit. Give it another try. Yeah, and man, I am so annoyed because again, I tested everything, the Mister, Vice, the controllers, everything worked just fine a half an hour before I started streaming. I went through different games, try it out, and then this crap happened. Hey there, Daniel. How are you, man? Great to have you. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? We are going to play... What game should we try now? Let's try a different game here. Oh, another game I wanted to try, La Mazine. You suggested that one, so let's try comparing that one, which is Power Drift, which is an awesome game as well. No, Mister does not support Super CPU, but I have the Mister loaded here. Let's turn there as a comparison unit. So we compare the different versions for where that would be appropriate. Hopefully the things works here again. That works. Just before we continue, does my keyboard still work? Does my keyboard still work? It does! Look at that! So let's try Power Drift the normal way. So on a stock C64. Was that a cartridge or a program? Wow, I think a prog. Power Drift. One of the really interesting arcade game as well. Nice scaler from the arcades, and it has a really neat Commodore 64 version as well. Where is it? Power. I saw power. Power. It's not in here. I know I have it on here somewhere. Oh, Power Drift. There we are. Program files load nice and quick. Usually. Let's start with A, I guess. Alright, here we go. And yeah, this is a pretty playable version, honestly. Like, yeah, it's not super fluid, but it works well enough, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I need to shift up. Forgot about that. And it kinda emulates the arcade game decently well. Or, you know, given the underpowered system that C64 is compared to the arcade, obviously, it does really well, yeah, and especially when it comes to racing games, this one is pretty fun. Very playable, you can easily maneuver around cars on the track. So it's a very cool game. I have no clue how well this actually compares to the other home ports at the time. Never actually played any others. This is Power Drift, Wouter, for on the stock C64, or well, you know, on the Mister. So this is how it's normally supposed to run. But I did see that someone did also made a adjustment for this game for the SuperCPU, so I was curious to see if that actually works. If this could be made to run even more smoother, that would be really cool. So we're going to see if that actually is the case, because I have not tried that one out, so you know, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, even the normal version is super playable. A lot of fun. Even has very slight sound effects during the music. Oh, we actually won. Don't see that a whole lot. Oh. I thought you had to wait for all the cars to actually go. The Spectrum version did surprisingly well with a lot of racing games, from what I've seen. I never experimented much with the Spectrum myself, but many racing games, to be honest, seem to run much better on the Speccy than on the Commodore 64. Especially those that were ported over from the Spectrum to the C64 are just atrocious. Like Hard Driven, as we've demonstrated already, that even when adjusted for higher speeds, are still crap. Did we just go through that car like it was absolutely nothing? The arcade game of Power Drift is such a fast-paced game. It's pretty nuts. And with those sky roads, it looks kind of interesting too. That makes no sense. Those bridges up in the sky. But it was a really neat scalar game. Yeah, we're first again. Surprisingly doing really well here. Cool. So how about we check out the SuperCPU version of this and see how that compares. So let's switch on Vice again. Go. Slightly brighter graphics. And let's run PPPP. Where are you? Power Doctor? Hopefully we can actually control it again. And loading. Always with loading. Already controller woes. Did I not set it back? It's possible that I still have it set to... No, it is set. So run stop, right? Oh, press fire. What's on? I save. Oh, okay. How do we go on? Load the no, just leave it at stock. Okay, this looks normal so far. Oh, this. Okay, so this is not optimized at all. So this is what happens when you just like use the ultimate, for example, to just speed up games. Then this happens. They become unplayable. Your timing needs adjustments, otherwise it doesn't work. And this is not adjusted at all, it seems. Even the music sounds sped up a bit. Like, yeah, it's more fluid, but it's becoming unplayable. Track E. Oh, let's see, it's gonna take too long to get back to the menu here. Yeah, I guess that works well when you don't go. Oh crap! This is C. See, this is another problem. Now, if I press a button, it will go turbo mode. So it's easily. Yeah, things just become unplayable like this. It's nuts. That's weird. This was supposed to be an optimized version, but not sure what they did. I'm pretty sure if you boot up the game just normally, like the normal image, that it is pretty much the same like this. And this is the difference. Like, remember? Did you remember like test drive? The test drive where you could actually play it. Let's try E real quick. Oh, that's why I needed to try out E. E crashes the thing. Is that in the real thing as well? I don't know. I always go for A because then I can actually beat something. But yeah, that does not work at all. Whoops. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Another one I wanted to try out, but I can't, was Sonic the Hedgehog. Because I don't think Sonic the Hedgehog is optimized at all. There is no optimized version, but I thought, like, let's try it, because Sonic needs to go faster, so maybe it works. But unfortunately, that one does not work, because unfortunately, Vice emulation, when emulating the Super CPU, it loses the ability to use the RU for actual RAM expansion. The Super CPU in itself has a RAM expansion of, I think, I don't remember. I think it has 16 MB of RAM in the Super CPU, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I don't know how to make it work on this version, unfortunately. So no Sonic. No Sonic, unfortunately. What else do we have? I still have that game that I want to check out later. Oops, wrong folder. What else do we have here? Yeah, the Super CPU is super expensive. Even if you can even find the damn thing, it's so rare and it's generally not worth it. Like, so little use you can actually get out of it. Yeah, if you make use of like some graphical interfaces, it might be beneficial. But who still does that? So there is what do we have? Oh, I wanted to check out this game. Because that was one of my favorites back in the day, and I saw there was an optimized version of that. So let's quickly try that out, see if that actually works. I did not own this game myself, but a friend of mine did, and I did have this game for MS-DOS. Let's warp it. And it was one of my favorite games, and we did play it a lot on the Commodore 64 at his place as well. And that is DuckTales: A Quest for Gold, I think it's a subtitle. And honestly, I think it played really well already on the stock C64, so I'm kind of curious to see if this does actually improve it. On the other hand, I do also remember that I actually preferred the DOS version once I got that. Ah, so yes. Okay. Woohoo! Indeed, yeah, the DuckTales game was pretty good. Hey there, Reed, by the way. Welcome, welcome. And I think Phil dropped in as well. Wow, this loading takes a long time. Especially for a disc. Holy cow. There we go. Music is not sped up, that's a good sign. Might actually run a bit slow, the music. So yeah, you got this dude, what's his name? Goldblum? Goldblum? Was that his name? Let's see if I still remember how to actually play this. Easy money, standard wages. Yeah, we're not going for a full game anyway, so let's just keep it at easy. I think this does not actually change the difficulty of the games, just how much you get for completing the games. Yeah, fun little game this. Really one of my favorite games back in the day to play. Can't do anything there. Let's go to the money, the bin. See if we can get the lucky quarter. Where's the lucky dime? Oh, does it? Cool. I don't think I have 3D tennis on the computer. Oh, we got it. That's the sound that we got it, right? That sounded like a you got it sound. Must be yes. We got $1,000. Cool. So let's see if we can actually do some investing. Lunar mining. Okay. So let's invest in lunar mining. Lunar mining, where are you? Lunar, where are you? Love all these weird names, by the way. Wait, did I not read it correctly? I don't think I read it correctly. Because there is no lunar miner in here. Oh well. Time magazine instead of Time magazine, you know, all these. Whatever. This one's low, so let's just buy that, I guess. Not really something you should normally do. Ah, that was the one. Oh, sorry, I I just clicked out of there. And now we go to the actual mini games. I think this is not random actually. Oh no! Old copy protection, but of course it's cracked, so no worries. Yes, we did try out Super Mario Brothers, which also has some optimization for sped up. With some RAM expansions, I'm pretty sure. Not sure if that actually, I did not get that one to try it out. So this is not like significantly sped up, so that's good. Like so far, I think this is pretty much like normal. And yeah, there's different areas. Each area has a different activity. There's only a couple of activities you can do. Yellowstone is, I think, one of the easier ones. So let's just go there. I think this is one of the Lamazine. You previously talked about licensed games. I think this is a really well example of a well-used license. So this national park is yes. Takes 2 days to go there. What do we need to capture? Look for the Zodiac bear, the blue moose, and the savage lynx. Wouldn't that be savage? Treasure value 500. Oh, right. So each one you take a picture of is 500. But we need to get there first, which sees us fly as Launchpad, which you know is going to end in one way. Oh yeah, this is sped up, I think. Is it? Yeah, this is sped up. This, I think Goldblum is also heading this way, which is the green plane. If he gets there before us, we lose our chance to actually play. Oh boy, we actually miss our opportunity to play the minigame. So we need to. Okay. We need to actually get to the end line here, and we should be coming up to the end point here. Go into the barn. This reminds me a lot of what's that game called where you have to avoid the posts and fly through the barns. It's on the Atari systems. Fun little game. This reminds me of that a lot. And yeah, now we need to capture some animals, and we shoot it by have Lizzie taking a picture. I don't know if it can really compete with the NES directly, and maybe we should actually wait for some of the rare enemies here. There's one. I actually don't know what the rare enemies look like. Barnstorming, yeah, I think that's the name I was looking for. Really fun game. Yes, barnstorming. Oh crap, I missed that one. So each animal you capture here on film, you know, kind of like Pokemon Snap, I guess, gets you some money. That one? No, that was the normal moose. I need blue ones. I find it a bit hard to quickly find the rare enemies or animals. But oh well, we did good here. 4,200, so cool. So yeah, looking at what's that yellow thing? Like the difference in the graphics is so small. I find it near impossible to really spot it real quick. But yeah, this is probably the easiest mini game of the lot, where you just have to make pictures. It's near impossible to lose it. I do love it that, love it. I kind of find it interesting that Scrooge here is having his family, the cousins and Lizzie help out. Although, you know, it's also kind of child labor, I guess, because pretty much all the activities are done by them. And they all mostly involve dangerous stuff as well. Let's go to the Carlson. Yeah, let's just try the different activities real quick. So now Goldblum is not actually following us. So even if we crash, we will be able to play it. It will just eat up some time. And you know, the more time you waste, the less money you can make. Kind of a money management sim there as well, but it suits the license well, you know. Is this the before you? Oh yeah, this is the caverns one. So we need to go to the yellow thing. But there's also random money bags. And the white one, the white thing on the map is a mummy. If the mummy finds you, he'll eat ya. Let's just get some more money. But we also need to get to the treasure before our torch goes out. I'm not sure how much time you actually have. So let's just look at the map. I think there's also randomly, or not randomly, it's just you don't know. You can see the map, but what it does not indicate is that some places might have a hole in the ground where you can fall into, and that will just be the end of it. Let's actually make our way to the treasure. So you can go straight from the beginning, but that wouldn't make sense. Let's go to the left and go around. Does that work? Yes. I'm not sure why Mr. McDuck here does not see the money as he's walking into a screen, but it's always behind. What do these green things do again? Make obnoxious noises. I'm not sure what that's about. Interestingly enough, I'm pretty sure on the MS-DOS version, which I mostly played, the other ducklings are in here as well. We should be clear to get to the treasure this way, right? Some extra cash and... yeah, cool. So we actually made it. That's awesome. 2,300 buckaroos! So far, I don't really see if it's really improved over the original. It plays well. But the original played well as well. And there's the lunar mining. Yeah. Went up 25%. But we missed it. How much is us hours up? Oh, it did make money. It did make money. There we go. Just get it out there. You know, you need to take your wins whilst you have them, whilst you're ahead. Lots of crypto bros learned that in the past year. So let's see, where should we go now? I'm not so sure where the other games are at. I think there's 2 more games. There's the jungle level and the mountain level, right? Let's go to the island here. Let's see what this leads us. It takes more than boulders. Boolean logic to dance with this fabled hoop. I don't remember what this is. Let's try it out. It's been a while since I played it, so I don't know where it's what anymore. I think this might have been the biggest improvement, and well, kind of improvement maybe. Yeah, I think this might be the area of the game that is, well, moving way more fluid than it used to. If you take too much damage, then you will crash, by the way. Which is Launchpad's specialty, as we all know. Did anyone see the new version of DuckTales on Disney? I only seen the first season, and it was actually really good, I thought. Only thing worse than a barrel full of a tree full of monkeys. Never play. Okay, is this a jungle thing? Yeah, this is the jungle level. We can drop here. I think you can only like jump here. Oh, and up is jump. Okay, got that. Oh no! I walked too fast. I'm actually... Wow. No, don't go down! Oh man, yeah, there was a time where I could actually get through here. This looks sped up, this, to be honest. I'm not sure if this is an improvement. Yeah, that didn't go well at all. He took some treasure. That was pretty difficult. If you will go back, you can retry it, by the way. Because if we go somewhere else, we have to fly again. But let me see if I can find the final minigame here. Oh. I wanted to see what it actually was, man. Yeah, just such a fun game, and that it has different mini games in here. Not sure if this game ever came out on tape, but I can only imagine that being a pain in the ass with your multi-loading that would be required. Or did I just click on the same land here? Oh no, it's one of these again. Okay. That was a special beer, right? If you just go to these lands, you are probably making the most money, to be honest. It's by far the easiest game. And easiest to make a lot of cash. That looks like a special animal. It doesn't. That maybe. I think I was too late. Oh well. Because each of the special animals, pink elephants, don't want to see those usually. But yeah, each is worth 500 bucks, and the time limit is pretty relaxed, so you can take your time and just wait for all the good stuff to appear and make a lot of cash. And for all the other mini games, like the actual treasure is usually like 2,000 bucks. Like, look at that, another 3,700 bucks in the pocket. Easy, easy cash. I don't know where... What's a metro room? What? I don't know where the mountain climbing thing is. Not this one. That is the final minigame that I think there is. It used to be one of my favorites. To the point where I just knew all the patterns of the mountains by head at some point, which I don't anymore. And going for a high difficulty setting, then of course the photography becomes a bit less favorable, but you know, it's still... That is the case with all the treasures, so it's still the easiest way to actually make some money. So it's not balanced at all. Well, there we go. So can you please leave the door closed? Why did we even bring 2,000 bucks in the plane? What? Oh, this is the mountain climbing thing. Okay, cool. So we got that money. Money is good. We can go through these, right? Wow, this does not scroll fast at all. Oh, damn it. And we dead. There's no way to know that even is going to happen. That was kind of cheap, don't you think? Let's go in here. I think if you go back in, it does not necessarily take you back. Oh, it does. And you can hook upwards, which is super difficult. I remember this being a big improvement in the MS-DOS version because there the rope was actually yellow. So much easier to see. We need to... And I think this might also be sped up from the original. I think this is where the speed improvement is had. The rope did not spin this fast, I think. And it's really difficult to aim this crap. Come on! Oh no! Not intend to do that. If I just climb up on the right ledge, I think they will pop out again and just send you packing downwards again. So I think that's the only way we can go. Well, actually we could. Could go that way, I suppose. And this is so difficult. Oh no, don't want to go there. That's where we got from, man. What the heck? Too early? Too early? Way too late. Just in between there somewhere, almost. Yeah, I don't remember this being so hard. So I think this might actually be a bit of a disadvantage where it is sped up like this. Can we actually jump this? No. We cannot. Man. Yeah, the scrolling is... Oh, that's good, that's good. The scrolling is very disappointing here. I was hoping that would have been way smoother than this. There we go. Probably wanted to be on the other side. Oh well. Maybe that's easier, probably not. What's hard about this is as you let go, it still rotates somewhat, so you need to time it not only to, or not at all, where you know, have a direct line, but you have to release it a bit earlier. Then it still goes through the circle a bit. If that makes sense, it's kind of hard to explain. Man, good thing there is no time limit here, I guess. Only to die a very embarrassing death, I'm sure. See what I mean? Like, Mr. McD over here is collecting all the treasures, but who's actually doing all the hard work here? He's nowhere to be seen. He's like, yeah, just climb that mountain, boys, and I'll see you back down here with the treasure. Thank you very much. Almost. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. I'm missing all the money bags. Yep. That was not ducking. That was walking. And yeah, we done. And those are all of the different games in this game. A lot of fun, I think. Still, probably the MS-DOS version is better. There's also a Amiga version. Never tried that one out. But this was definitely one of my favorite games back in the day. Both on MS-DOS, and as I said, my friend had this game, so we played it a bunch on his C64 as well. So, let's try out another of Wouter's suggestions, which also has a slight improvement option for the SuperCPU. And that would be, where is that? Is this? Oh no! What did I do? I don't think I wanted that one. Wrong file. What was it? No, I think. No, I think we were on the right track. Place fire for safe mode loader. We don't load it. We just wanna load. Another game that is still available. I think this came out in 2017. This is Metal Warrior Ultra, which is a remake of Metal Warrior, which is a game I never played, so you know. But this looks highly sophisticated. And yeah, look, this has detected the SuperCPU, which I think enhances some of the scrolling in the game, which is nice. I have not played, I only tested it, so I have not gotten far into the game. So let's see, was there important options here? Oh yeah, this is also nice, because you can actually have different buttons for different options here, which is cool. Alright, start a new game. Near future at night, after another day of living on basic income and working on his big three, grow hair, play guitar and drink beer. Ah man, I can only do one of those well. A young musician and self-professed rogue, Ian falls asleep at last. And I do know what that's like. Wow, that's a shaky dream. Get up. That voice, did I imagine it? I don't know. So let's see. Oh crap, we have this. I did run into this whilst testing as well. But how did I fix that? I don't remember, of course. Yeah, if I press down, it also hits run stop for some reason. Now what the heck? Huh. I suppose we have to play with the keyboard again. Yeah, I guess we do. Man, that sucks. Yeah, not that I know of. I mean, you can't really do much mapping in Vice, and the PC doesn't do it any normal mapping for this controller, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure what's up. What used, like before I had a Vice option allow keyset joystick. When I had that enabled, it caused that problem. And then I disabled it and it worked fine. Oh, did it forget my key bindings? It did. No, it didn't. What? There we go. So that's inventory, that's jump, that's attack. Okay. Oh, and it's doing the same thing now. Huh. When I press down, it does down and it does run stop. Why is it doing that? Because run stop is, yeah, this is what's supposed to happen. Although it's supposed to stay on. What the heck? Oh, wait a minute. It's the old shift lock. When did that happen? When did I... Does it work in the controller now? Yes, it does. Shift lock, not the first time that causes issues. Bye, buddy. Do we want to kill him? Oh, here he comes. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, Wouter. How do I... There we go, pattern. Cool. There's a pretty complicated little control scheme, but it does work really, really well. Just takes a bit of getting used to. Get the shocker out. I think your health bar also auto regenerates as long as the complete block is not wasted. Once you lose a complete one of your 3 blocks, that is gone, and you need to actually heal it through health kits, I think. Be one in here, right? Yeah, first aid kit, there we go. Or by resting. And we can just shoot the fools. Only 4 bullets left though. Ooh, pistol. Cool. Oh, bear health heals you too, of course. Of course. Only 2 more bullets. Could be enough for 1 more dude. Oh, did he die in 1 hit? Because he was shot in the back? Did not know that was a thing. Load is R, right? Yes. Oh, I did not need to reload because this is the end. What is it? I'm supposed to escape? What if I refuse to play along? I don't know. Wake up. Is the blue bar the EXP bar? I think there is some skill points to be had as well, right? Wow, that was messed up. Hey there, Mystic Fjord. Are you back? That was a quick class. Hope all went well. Lucas here. You aren't asleep yet. Got a job for us. I'm right outside. This is a Metal Warrior Ultra, which is a remake of the first Metal Warrior, I think. There were 4 Metal Warrior games, right? Is it like a game that combines them all? Or is it only the first one that's a remake of? I've never played any of them. Alright, so... yeah, we want our guitar, of course. Anything else we need to know about? What can you do with the guitar? Coins, cell phone. Oh, it's only in the same universe. I thought it was like a real remake. Lucas. An easy gig, a batch of prototype CPUs with user ID bypass. My guy leaves the electronics plant back door open and we get them. Good deal on the black market. Oh, yeah, man. It's kind of hard to read when it's unclear when the pen's gonna finish. Doesn't sound too risky. I'm in. Good answer, and I wouldn't. Worry about Dream. Weren't you in jail once? What was it for? Vandalism? Sounds about right for one of these punk rocker things. Oh no. Flashbacks? Okay. Lead the way, it's not far. Okay, cool. So I haven't played this at all yet. Only the first dream segment, just to see if I could get the controls right. Let's discover. Nothing. Monies are always good. Yeah, and I think the scrolling effect is helped by the SuperCPU, but this game works fine on the normal T64 as well. That looks dangerous. Is there a way to turn that off? Careful in there. Yeah, I'm not going for that. Wait, better I go in front. Sure, buddy. Lucas? His best friend gone. Ian digs in and concentrates on beer. Okay. Not the best way to deal with loss, but it's one way. There's going unrest in the streets, and in Ian's mind, it's all connected. To the dream, to the failed heist, and Lucas dying. How? My man just walked over some flooring that just went footsie. It's somehow all his fault. No, I think Metal Warrior was only available on the Commodore 64. Very early, like sort of homebrewy game. 2001, I want to say. Did his phone ring? Who's this? Leave me alone. It's Renee from Cyber Priest. Oh, it's Cyber Priest is the band. Okay, Lucas plays in. I was to contact you if you would become Unreal. Lucas is dead. I'm hanging up. Wait, we all share your loss. But he said you should be a capable guitarist. You'll see me at their bunker. I'm sorry, I have a lot of issues reading. It's a building with a square windows left from my place. Past these stairs leading down. Doesn't feel right, but if Lucas wanted me to do this, let's check their Metal Archives page first. Okay. Oh, this is on the cell phone. Hey there, Dave. Did they do Pig Quest? Pig Quest is a newish homebrew game. I'm not sure if they are the same guy or girl. I don't know. Thrash metal could be. A lot of these homebrew developers for C64 have been in it for a long time. Unsigned. This is new. This is from, I think, 2017. Well, okay. So to the left, I've not checked out Pig Quest. I did see. Oh, yeah, I did see the Hobby Lodge play through it. It looked super difficult. You need to go up or down? Probably down, right? This is an apartment building. Or maybe upstairs there's goodies. There's not goodies. Enter. Oh, I need to keep up, press down. Okay. Keep the button up, press down. That's what I mean. So anyway, is he gonna kill us? Probably. No? We talk to people? Probably not wise to smack people in the face right away. Oh, you got a problem, dude? Got a problem? And we already lost a block of health. Awesome. To the left with square windows, right? This does not have windows. Previous building we could not enter at all. What's in here? Oh, these are stairs. He said past the stairs, right? So to the left even further, I suppose. Yeah, I do like these games where you've got like kind of a combination of some light RPG elements and is he going to be issue? Oh yes, he is. Points. Cool. And platforming and adventuring. Almost dead already. That's gonna be great. Guess those are police officers. Double KO. Should probably have set it on easy. Oh, we do get to continue here. That's nice. At least. A knife. That's good. Coins. Hades Club. That's not where we wanted to go. Yeah, the knife makes things a bit easier, yeah? I think I went the wrong way again. Oh, it's covered. Is this the place? No, this is start. Oh, okay. Good call on. Okay, so we are in the wrong area here. Do you have a number of lives, or is it just infinite continuous? 33 points. Should keep weapons. Oh. I think the police officer killed one of those dudes as well. So if you have a weapon drawn, I guess the police will kick your ass on the side. definitely an issue. Just avoid him. Yeah, Rizzo is nice and relaxed. But he will be glad with some more snackies. Oh, you auto-hide the weapon. That is awesome. That's cool. You don't have to manage that yourself. So now go to the left. Oh, he was friendly. Or maybe not. Man, that's Can I go up 2 levels? But there's no other way here, right? Oh, wait. So further to the left than this still. Is that it? I think there is a PDF with the digital download I got. Okay, so this should be the place. Okay. First assignment and already getting lost. Awesome. This is probably a game I want to play through in its entirety at some point. So if you guys want to see that, then do let me know. A beer, that is health. I don't think it is. I'm not sure what the inspiration of this game was originally. Pleased to meet. I'm the band's director. No, dictator. I mean, say it's thrash metal, so of course they have a dictator. Also, handling bass and vocals. That 6-string destroyer over there is JD. We're set to play at Mady's Club in 3 days, and if you can learn Lucas' rhythm part, the show is safe. JD can handle his solos, but there is a catch. Lucas rewrote some parts. We should use them to honor him. But the notes are at his place. Our drummer, Eric, might have ideas. We'll find him at Hades Club. I know where Hades Club is because I've already went there by accident. Because I got myself lost. That's a load. But I can try. Good. Once you have the notes, JD here will see whether you're capable for real. If she gives the green light, start rehearsing. And if you haven't been in Hades Club before, just go down the stairs you passed, then head left. Okay, cool. JD, so you're the guy. You're not afraid of me, or should we be afraid of you? You were talking about breaking in. When? Why would someone openly talk about that? Anything noteworthy we should know? Jail time? Nothing. Oh yeah, let's be open. Let's go for jail time. I was in jail once, but not for anything violent. That's what they all say. Interesting. Like Lucas, then. Sorry, but since you shared that, you'll share something. I will share something too. Once I wanted to be ready to fight the deep state or something. Then I realized music makes more sense. It does. Music does make more sense. Way more fulfilling, isn't it? I guess we should rest up as well. Anything up there? Oh yeah, the first door was the toilet, right? Get over knife out. Let's rest up. Get our health back. Because I think that's the thing you can do, right? I think there's also like multiple endings, like based on the responses you give. And just a lot of neat little things in this going on in this game. Where was my place? Oh. No. Oh wait, it's one way you have to go not into the door. There we go. Yeah, thanks for that, Wouter. Wake up. Also love that the menu system, like it clearly indicates what button you need to press to do what. Like the up, down, and even the toilet. Even the button, this little circle. So really, really well designed. This all of this. Neat little interface. Hey there, Frizo. I don't feel anything. I only taste hair. Oh. Are the treats taking too long, buddy? Yeah, you got coins, buddy? Gimme, gimme. Yeah, tell them that. You can tell them you are hungry. I know you are hungry. Out of my power, man. Oh, almost hit the copper there. That would have been bad. Oh no, don't. Yeah, we. Let's have the cop deal with these dudes. Does it? Didn't we have the bar before? I guess it filled up and I did not hear it or something. Let's go into the club here and give him some food. Yeah, I did not notice. Normally I have the gameplay on the screen, but now I'm just focusing on the Vice window, which means that I cannot actually see the actual stream overlay. Sorry about that, Frizo, and sorry for you guys as well, filling in the bar and then not getting any response. Yes. So Frizo was totally right at pestering me, like, they did the thing! Where's my food? It's kind of weird, because that noise that Frizo makes once his hunger bar is filled, it's hard to miss. Good? Give me a small thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. Uh-oh. Okay, boys. So, what do we have here? Oh wow! Whoa! This is this doesn't look nice. Hey there, Ben. Welcome back. You're Ian. Renee called and told me you might show up. You don't look like a magician, but something else. Fighter? That's good. In a real fight, most magicians are pretty fast anyway. Are they? This matter with Lucas' apartment. It's supposedly a classy building, but the locks are old and filed down key. A filed down key or a bump key might do the trick. Lucas showed me how to prepare one. Nifty guy. Too bad he's gone. You know, his place? I do not. On the overpass. Second building on the right. Third floor. Second building on the right. Third floor. Second building on the right. Third floor. Do we get the key from you, man? Would be nice. Yeah, it goes well, Ben. We are playing some Metal Warrior Ultra here, and it's super impressive so far. Oh, there you go. Thanks, I'll find my way. One more thing, if you're joining for real, don't try to outdrink any of us. It would end badly for you. Is that a challenge? Anything else? Buy a beer? We don't need help, so we don't need to do that. Anything here? Nope. Oh, you don't drink it right away? I'm required by law to remind that you're past the yellow limit for this month. What's the yellow limit? You should consider health and your reasons for drinking, blah blah. Did we buy a beer? When did we get a pistol? Oh, from the police that got itself killed. So we can't reload here. Molotov, beer. We only got one beer. Now we've got two beer. How expensive was this? Maxed out? Maxed out. Okay, we can't buy anymore. We can only buy two. Knife. Anything here? Ooh, lockers. Lockers. Oh no, it's just toilets. Anything here? Coins in the toilet, of course. No worries, Wouter. Great to have you here. Either in person or in the background. Always super thankful whenever someone actually joins during these streams at all. It does make a difference, doesn't it? If you are playing solo with no one there, or when someone is actually... another thing I wanted to try. Like, we've got 2 blue blocks. Does that mean we have 2 skill points as well? No. So I guess you need a full bar for actual skill points. Okay, makes sense. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Did those dudes have guns before? Oh, come on! What the heck? Knife. Things got intense real quick. Yeah, they just have a pistol now. Crap. So now we need to actually go up, right? That coin? Do you fill the block? I don't know. Probably not necessary. Money seems to be fairly easy to come by. We've got 2 beers, so, you know, we should eat for help. Although I have no clue what stuff you can actually find here, or how expensive things are when you buy them. Alright, is this the place? No. This, maybe? This looks fancy. Yeah, we are teabagging them, I guess. Was it the second or third floor? I don't remember, of course. I'll go in here. Go in here. Coins just randomly laying around. I think there's also a hint system, isn't there? In the cell phone. Oh. Oh no. It is a hint system, but not on the task at hand. Nothing here. Did we open it automatically? Yeah. Weird to be here, like I'm being watched. Overactive imagination, I know. So the key is automatically used, you don't have to manually select it. Another nice quality of life feature that I really enjoy. Locker, another knife, sure. Can't ever have enough knives, I suppose. Notes. Picked up the notes. Time to head back to JD. So far, super impressed with this game, especially in just how well it plays. Very fluid. Man, my mouth is full of cat hairs. Thank you very much, Lisa. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, they sure did. Or he. Amazing, amazing. Work on all fronts. Let's just refill our life, I suppose. Yeah, for sure. Took out a big chunk of our health here. I do like that there is basically not a real penalty for death. Oh, one more up. This seems like real life. I mean, I'm gonna lie. I've been to the floor below me to try and get in. Rumbling with someone's door. Like, what are you doing? Oh, into my house. This is not your house. Oh. I've been there. Just avoid him. He's not about to shoot us, hopefully. So the lower you go in the levels, the more aggressive the enemies become, huh? Thank you, Mr. Cop. You protect and serve quite well. One further. Oh, there's two dudes. Did they respawn? I don't know. I'll deal with this dude. You do that one. Thank you. So you're laying on top of the table. There we go. Oh yeah, this is the place. Probably most useful when it comes to gunplay, I imagine. You got the notes, great. We start, let's see. Your guitar is okay enough if you play it hard. Of course, those new parts are not the only things you have to learn. Let's start with something easy. Tormentor? Don't think I know any of your songs. You decide. Ian submerged himself into playing Cyber Friends hardcore mentor, well enough to be accepted into the band. To his and JT's surprise, he learned the song almost inhumanely fast. 2 more songs and it's confirmed he's in, according to JD. This calls for celebration with absinthe. I love absinthe! The potent green-colored drink sends Ian's mind spinning. It does tend to do that, especially if you drink it pure, I guess. And his body follows. Yeah, that stuff can send you places. Another dream sequence. Good initiative. Too much questioning. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't like it's often touted for having hallucinative properties, but that is so mild. Like, you need to drink a complete bottle will you notice any effect like that, and by that time you've already knocked yourself out from the alcohol that's in there. So it's not something that should be illegal, I don't think. At least not more than any other high spirits alcoholic beverage. Good initiative. Too much questioning. It's a tricky balance out, but no choice. But start over. Good, you learn fast. Getting zapped. Oh crap, I was trying to, maybe it was like a Metal Gear Solid a thing, but it's not. Damage accumulated, so we have limited tries. But at least you won't remember. But yeah, I kinda enjoy the taste of absinthe, although always watered down with some sugar and water. But it's a nicey kinda drink. Absinthe and you don't mix. Come on, let it all out. I'll hold your hair. All been there as well. You know, that next morning where you swear you will never drink again. Until the next week, of course. Feels like crap. Maybe I should head back to the place to sleep it off. Yeah, it was a lot of countries that has been illegal because of its hallucinogenic properties, but again, you won't notice those before you pass out from the alcohol poisoning. Came to practice on my own. Heard you're in. Also heard of your absinthe session. I warned you. JD said you acted like in pain. What was that about? Oh, nightmare. Nightmare or a flashback? Let's just go with the nightmare narrative. Probably it's a flashback. An absinthe-induced nightmare, or being tortured. Great! Great! With Rene being who he is, that should get you in rehearsal mood. One thing I forgot back at the Hades Club about fighting. You know the Watchers? I do not. The vigilantes who operate out of the derelict construction site? I tried to join, but was deemed too extreme. Their loss. You might fit in better. So can we go to the I don't know where the construction site is. Suppose we could go there. Rene here, congratulations. Now go rest properly. From tomorrow you will be fully occupied until showtime. Hello game? Wow, that took a bit long. So I guess we should take a nap. Or should we head to the construction site? Not that I know where that actually is. where's my flat? Over here? Oh yeah, through there. Wake up. As soon as Ian wakes up, Renee summons him back to the rehearsal bunker. Oh man. And the next 2 days become a never-ending blur of rehearsing. Finally, the band is at as close as perfection as possible, and it's showtime at Hades Club. We need to go there, or we are Cyber Priest and we play war thrash metal. This is Tormentor. Do I need to do actually anything, or is it just automatic? I mean, that's a noise. The mood is unusually violent from the start, and during the second song, a crowd-wide brawl erupts. Ian can only look on as his bandmates join in. At last, the police arrives, and the whole band is brought in for questioning. For to be questioned. Actually, I tend to fill in a lot of Detective Hammer. He's gonna hammer us. You felt no need to fight yourself. Any ideas why, and why would your bandmates be so eager? No idea on both counts. Not even any wild theories? Come on, surely you must have one. Always talk to, always go like, I want to speak to my lawyer. This is something I've learned. Whenever police questions you, never speak to the police directly when they put you in one of those rooms. Poison? Haters? I don't know, let's go for haters. Someone really didn't like the music. It spiraled out of control, and my bandmates defended their honor. And I thought metal crowds would always be peaceful. Yeah, I don't know what kind of metal crowds you've been to. But I find no reason to keep you here any longer. You find a way out yourself. If you come up with anything else, you know where to find me. Yeah, especially detectives, they are really not your friend. Like, even if you're innocent, like, they're out to solve the case. And to solve a case, they need a suspect. So even if you're innocent and you fit in with being the suspect, then, you know, they will build a case around that. So always never just speak with the police in one of those interrogation rooms alone. It's Renee. What a shit show. Listen, I don't want to show my face at Hades Club right now, but since you're the new guy and didn't even fight, you could see if the owner, Harold, has anything to say himself. I'll be at the rehearsal space. Why is Renee not in cuffs here? They told me to come in person to renew my idea, but now there is no service. I've waited and waited. If I had a knife or gun in hand, I'd get service right away. Yeah, you would get kind of a police service, but not kind of the service that you would necessarily would like. I mean, you'd get a service stay, I suppose. And have you seen those large dart guns lying around. I saw one in the public restroom. Maybe it's some sick study to see what people do with them. I guess we should quickly go to the toilet. Is that in here? Oh no. Well, I think we already have a dart gun, don't we? Yeah, shocker. So we don't actually need one. Actually, what time is it? Because I think we also got a skill point, I think. Yeah, cool. So what can we do? Jump and climb better. Less fall damage. Okay. Close combat damage and faster attacks. Does that include knives? Marksmanship, firearm damage and faster reloading. That sounds handy. Load capacity. Carry more weapons and ammunition. Sounds pretty good as well. Resist damage and recover faster. That maybe sounds the best option for me for now. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to save it here for now. But yeah, this is definitely a game I want to check out in the future and maybe do a full playthrough of this because it's a lot of fun. But I want to go back to Metal Dust as well and play through that with the controller. Hopefully now, with ship lock disabled, it actually works. Oh, actually need to do a save game now. Cool. Oh, do you? Don't the skill points don't get saved? That's kind of interesting. Although also neat because you can just try out different builds then more easily. Just a moment because I also need to go for a quick toilet break. So I will be back in just a moment. Alright, back again. Sorry about that. Quickly unload something there. Hey there, Friso. You don't like the beer. You don't like the beer. But I definitely do. Mystic Fuge, now that you're here, another game I wanted to try because you asked for that one was Elvira, Masters of the Dark. Is the name right? So let's see, because that was also one that I found that got optimized, which would make sense because that's also kind of a 3D-ish game. So let's give that one a try real quick. only to see how that is actually improved, if at all, and then we will return to Metal Dust. Because I'm not very good at Elvira at all. I don't know how to play this properly. It's an adventure game. Pretty interesting, honestly. I think the Commodore 64 version is probably not the version you would want to try. The Amiga version probably completely blows it out of the water. Probably should turn on warp mode again to help loading here. But don't even remember how the fighting works, because this is one of those rare adventure games that actually has fighting in it. Kind of like, well, it's not like the best direct comparison, I guess, but kind of like Quest for Glory, I suppose. Wow, this is very long loading once again. Hey there, buddy. Insert disk 2. Okay, I need to insert disk 2, Grizo. Don't autoload. Just fire. Warp. The 3D games are probably the best improvement for the old games. There's one game I also want to try out, but I want to do that some other time because I do have a physical copy of that, and that is Driller. So I'm pretty sure that could do wonders for Driller as well. And there's plenty of more of those 3D games that just would benefit so much for just more easily being able to maneuver through a 3D space. But yeah, I just want to load that one on the actual hardware sometimes and then compare it to this SuperCPU game. Yeah, Dave, I completely agree. I am very impressed by that game. Here we go. I think I have this on the Mister in a cartridge format. Are the Metal Warriors, the 4 games before, are they still worth playing as well, Wouter? Have you tried them out? I'm super impressed by this game. I'm really looking forward to playing through that to its entirety, to be honest. Plays super well. And there's often an issue with those earlier Commodore 64 adventure kind of platformers. Controls usually are very botched, and this is just so smooth. Yeah, not surprisingly if they are a bit less playable, because when was the first one that for that one? In 2001, I think? Oh no, it's the German version. Oh, awesome. Oh well, let's just see what happens if we go to another. The mouse cursor, I'm pretty sure this moves faster. The text is really hard to read. Is that just me, or is the font just difficult to read? Here comes Elvira herself, of course, setting us free. And then can we skip it? Actually, the text to actually read it is actually rather fast. I hunger. In all her pixelated glory. Over here we had a very limited exposure to Elmira, I suppose. Elvira, not Elmira. Elmira is the one from Tiny Toons. Now, the one thing that would be interesting to see, like, does this mess up the combat? Not that I remember how to actually do the combat, but yeah, the mouse pointer is so much smoother in this version, I'm pretty sure. Where was... And it seems that screen transitions are also a bit faster. Oh, here's a dude. How do you actually do this again? I don't remember. But this does not look super sped up or anything. So this actually looks really well executed, to be honest, and optimized. I hear the ding. I don't remember how to do this. Oh, I need to... Yeah, I hear the ding, so I don't think anything is actually happening. But yeah, this looks optimized well enough, and that was just all I wanted to really check out. Maybe we can run through this game at some point as well, and I will just need to learn how to actually play it properly. But for that, I probably want to use the Amiga version, which looks so much better and actually has some sound and such, because this is also a very silent game, unfortunately. And it's better readable as well, and in English. We dead. So let's head back to Metal Dust and see if I can actually play that correctly now. What's Personal Nightmare? I don't know that one. Because I'm pretty sure now that we have fixed the controller by disabling shift lock, we can actually play it normally, hopefully, I hope. Oh, are those the adventure games with the grotesque death, well, not animations, but like screenshots? Let's warp this actually. Loading times is always a bit of an issue. Okay. Yeah, you said Wouter if you actually let the thing run 3 times, but yeah, that's a lot of waiting. Let's just set it on easy again, and hopefully we can. Yeah. There's also a new port of Shadowgate for the Commodore 64, or new, fairly recent. Yeah, there we go, now it works. It was the shift lock all along, not the first time that crap happened to me. Not even sure when I enabled it. Shadowgate is I thought I was shooting that thing. Shadowgate is cool. Great script. Yeah. No, this is not a new game. And just that so that there is no misunderstanding, this is not possible on the C64. This is the only game I know of that has been specifically made for the SuperCPU expansion for the C64, which by that point you're just slapping another computer onto your computer to make it faster. But stock C64 is not able to pull this off. No, this is from 2004. And I think it had been in development for quite a while before that. And this is the whole reason why I actually do play through emulation today, because there is no way for me to play this on actual hardware. Ah, man, I hope to be flying through the bullets there. Also, the music, like, it's way too complex for normal C64 tunes. There's some digital audio in there. So it pulls out a lot of tricks that are just not possible on C64, but it does look super impressive regardless. Here we go. Shoot, shoot. Shoot, cool. Just the amount of crap that's on screen. The size of the sprites. Yeah, that's I'm fairly confident in saying that the NES would not be able to do this either. Certainly not the stock NES. Did that thing just clip through us? Pretty sure an enemy just flew right through us. Same thing as before. I mean, I can't blame it on the controls now. Now it is just me being bad, but yeah, this game is so hard. But it is a fantastic game nonetheless. I just hope they didn't spend a whole lot of time on the last couple of levels, because it's not very likely I will ever see it, you know, legitimately through the first level. There we go, that was a quick kill. No! No, why? Oh, luckily we get to continue here. That was a dumb mistake. I'm not sure if there was ever a trainer, but knowing the Commodore 64 community, there probably has been a trainer for it. Oh, the speed up is coming, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh no, no, no. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot about going up part again. But yeah, you can't continue right away, but the checkpoints do seem fairly generous at least. Like now we are already over here, so that's nice. Let's see if I can actually get to the end boss this time around. It's so difficult. Man, your timing needs to be super exact. Go too early, you smash into stuff. Go too late, you smash into stuff. The one thing that's a constant is that you will smash into stuff. This for power up there, awesome. That back and forth going, that's kind of unusual for shoot 'em ups as well, where you have to go back. It was closer than it needed to be. I think the boss is... Ah, man, stupid bullet. Please let me continue from that point. Oh, we do. Cool. The boss shouldn't be too far from this point, I think. The boss is going to kick my ass. Don't you worry about that. If I can actually get to the boss, that is. Yeah, here we go. Boss time. Only the window you can damage here. There we go. Why am I not surprised? Only the blue part, the window, you can actually shoot. Oh no. He came a bit too close for comfort there. Came in for the hug. I think he has an actual hug attack. That's always the bad part with these kind of games, you know. You need to learn the patterns of the bosses. But you only get a few tries and then you have to start over again. Oh, there's my hug attack. Oh, and he fakes out going back as well. Slowly but surely we are learning here. And it's, you know, and it takes a couple of passes to actually beat these bosses as well. They take quite a lot of hits, unfortunately. Kinda hate that when they do the bullet spongy thing in shoot 'em ups. Wait. Yeah, you do the fake out. Now what? Gonna shoot again? Okay. Okay, we got ya. Yeah, that's right. The score is fairly low indeed. Oh man, that is tight. Ah, crap, should have gone down. Man, we're doing pretty fine as well. Yeah, only 1724 points. Usually, you know, your shoot 'em ups, they go into the millions easily. This game is very light on the points. For a level 1 boss, this thing has a lot of different attacks already. Doesn't it? Wait, he's going to shoot, isn't he? Yeah. Oh man, I'm missing all the freaking shots. Oh, come on, Seb. Let's see level 2, man. If, by the way, you want an actual good explanation on the SuperCPU, I can highly recommend the video from Robin, 8-bit Show and Tell. He does an amazing job in actually showing off the hardware because he has one of those. And that's actually a person who knows what they're talking about when it comes to C64. Whereas I am, you know, I want to just play games, and that's okay. That's all I wanted out of the system. And I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to the ins and outs of the actual system. Can we hit him? Yes. Oh, that's probably the best way to go about it back then. Like, getting it now, even if you can find it, it is it'll cost you a lot. I think there's only been a couple of thousand produced. No, I agree. It's not worth it at all. There's just not enough. There's just not enough that actually utilizes the thing. Especially for gaming, it's just there's not a lot to it. Oh, there was a short cycle of that. Man, how many hits do you take, man? He just keeps going. He's not phased by anything. Oh, come on, die already. Please die. Almost. Thank you for whatever happened there. I have no clue. I can't see the stream screen for now, but I'm guessing I follow, so thank you so much for that. Man, how many bullets does this thing take? Holy cow. There we go. Think that's enough. Jeez. Nice little explodey animation there. That's cool. Oh yeah. Different disc. Cool. This is the first time I actually complete the first level. Kinda chuffed with that. Oh man, so difficult. Let's warp this. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Thank you, thank you. Never seen level 2, so this is gonna be cool. And I think I'm pretty sure there's also a continue option. This also, by the way, nice. I enabled warp mode, and if warp mode is enabled, of course, it goes like 4 times as fast. But the game does not actually start until you press the fire button, so, you know, it's safe to do that. It doesn't dump you into the level. Get ready. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, they are starting to come from the back now as well. That's never a good sign. Oh, they have missiles. Oh, I have a charge shot. I did not know that was a thing. And now it's not a thing anymore, I guess. Guided missiles, nice. Nice background. shield. Nice, cool. Oh, some parallax scrolling as well. Wow, this looks super cool. Although it's getting a bit busy on the screen again. I hope there's not going to be a lot of bullets. Wow, that guy just exploded into me. Oh no, more. You need to go forward there a bit. Continue. I hope we can start at the second level. Yeah, with 15 lives. Nice. Wait, does it save your... Does it allow you to continue with the score? That would be silly. It does! That is super silly. What? But now we have some attempts to get through this mess here. Because I want to be a bit forward for that one section over there. But this... Yeah, they explode up into some pieces. Some chunks. Ooh. See if I can pull this off. Oh no, I cannot. Forgot about Mr. Laser Cannon over there. Oh, but it sends us right here. That's nice. Still flew into a wall. Why did they have to make these corridors so freaking tight, man? Oh no, Grizo! Just a moment, Grizo. Oh. I am dead. This should be okay for a while. So in the meantime... Wait, what? Treats? You don't see where Grizo is, but he was laying behind my microphone. Let's give you some catnip candy. I will actually need to get some more treats for you soon. I need to order some new cat litter. And usually when I do that, then I will also get some new cat treats. See if there's anything super cool for you again to try out. I've never run into any cat treats that Grizo doesn't enjoy. He just loves to eat everything and anything. He also loves people food. Yeah, it's okay to eat with your paws. Whatever you want, man. Stupid cat. But ain't he the cutest, huh? Let's go over the Goomba then. Maybe that has been the case for quite a while. I don't know. Oh no, did I turn off the music? How did I turn off the music? I did a thing again. Oh, okay. Like, what's the one things I use? I use Alt and I use Tab, so one of those ought to do it. So we did. Man, too tight! And because it's so tight and the screen is also scrolling, it's quite difficult to get to fit your craft through there. There we go. And we are powered down all the way now. Not sure we see the end of level 2. Yeah, it's a bit too busy, to be honest. Wait, oh, that's not a power-up. I thought I could pick that up. I do like that the checkpoints are pretty generous, at least. Like, you never have to go too far backwards. Oh boy, this is a problem. At least whilst your lives hold, that is. Rizzo is now having a mood next to his normal food bowl because apparently the treats weren't enough. It's never enough with him. A rogue bullet. So you might hear some complaining in the background right now. I'm not sure if that's actually coming through on the microphone. But yeah, this is getting a bit too crowded for me. So hard to keep track of everything on screen here. Which is a nice example. Like, even though you can, doesn't mean you necessarily should. When it comes to game design. Maybe with some more practice I could probably... Man, again the same stupid bullet. You know, some try and do and test it. Memorization. See us through here eventually. Oh yeah, they do this bloody thing. Man. Okay, we got somewhere. Oh no! Are you kidding me? They are also shooting. Where do you even need to go there? Man, that was cheap. Oh, so difficult. But I am very stoked that we at least got through the first level here. That was super cool. Did not expect to actually pull it off. And I'm glad we did. What time are we living at here? Alright, it's past 11 here. Let's... where's my thing? Oh, here we go. Let's quickly see if we can find like normal shooters on the Commodore 64 that have been optimized. Where is it? Katakis. Which, to be fair, on the stock CPUs, C64 already plays really well. I'm not sure how much improvement this one is. Did I have a video of this game on my channel? I don't remember. Let's warp it. And this was one of the supposedly best shooters on the system. And it does look the part, and it plays really nicely. It's just not a shooter I am very enthralled by. There's very few shooters I really am super into. But yeah, this was definitely one of the better known games out there. Let's see how this plays on through the SuperCPU. This is kind of like a R-Type. So welcome back. This is kind of like an R-Type kind of deal on the C64. Shield, always nice. There's also a charge. And yeah, the force is... yeah, there he is. Got a force thingy over here. And I flew into a rock. Awesome. So yeah, as you can see, this is like what a normal shoot 'em up on the Commodore 64 looked like. Which still looks pretty impressive to me. I still think this game looks pretty good. There's far worse shooters on the system for sure. There's no auto fire normally in this one, because there is a charge shot, which I never really found a use for. But yeah, you can detach the force in this one as well. I never even got to the main part of the level. Awesome. Let's try that again. I suck at shooters, but yeah, this plays well. But to be honest, I'm not sure how much this actually improves on the normal C64 performance, because that already played pretty well, I find. Oh, come on, that did not hit me. Too greedy. I deserve that death. Oh wow, that came right out of nothing. Yeah, I suck at this game. Who would have guessed? Alright, final try. It's clear which game I practiced, isn't it? I'm not sure how good the charge shot even is. Like, it seems like the time you need to charge your shot is just better spent mashing the button, to be honest. Man. Oh, we actually get to continue at a later point once. Not that it... oh. Jeez. Alright. Got the shield, so we can at least hold out for another second. Well, there we go. We're dead now. Where's the weak spot? Ah, stop. Don't you... Another hugger. Oops, sorry, Lisa. Yeah, but so this already looks super impressive to me on stock C64, and this plays great. I'm not familiar with the game enough to really tell you how much of a difference that makes. But I seem to remember that the game plays just fine on the Commodore 64 on its own. There's another one I want to show off. Well, kind of. Like, this was a kind of reaction to R-Type. And kind of the funny thing is, R-Type did also come out on the C64. And the funny thing is that the guy who made Qataris there, they approached him like, okay, so we will not sue you if you make an actual R-Type version for us. And that's how this one came. And I think he made R-Type in a couple of weeks. No, probably not. Probably a couple of months. That would make more sense. But it was still very fast turnaround in what he put together. It's warp. It's loading time galore again. And R-Type has, as I remember it, a really nice soundtrack on the C64. Really cool rendition of the R-Type theme in its SID glory. And again, this game plays just normally already great, so I'm not sure how much of an improvement it would be to optimize this for the SuperCPU. This game also has a 2-player option, but I think because there's only one controller or joystick inserted that it only sees 1-player option now. But this can be played with 2 players. Yeah, really cool SID tune here. The game is a bit less busy. But it's pretty faithful to the arcade game, honestly. There's our force. And honestly, the sprites being slightly smaller actually works to its advantage. Thank you so much for joining us, Wouter. I will shortly leave as well. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will check out your email. Thank you so much. Also for helping me out in actually setting things up, because I had no clue. And I used your info as a basis. Nice background graphics. But man, it's R-Type. R-Type is also difficult. Your ship moves so slowly. And a good night to you, Wouter. Good night. Hope to catch your stream at some point as well again. Oh man. But yeah, so I'm not sure how much of an improvement this is, and you know, I think this will be a good time to close off the stream here. We've taken a look at quite a few games here, and I hope you enjoyed this little look at the SuperCPU and what it can do for gaming. Now, one example of games we haven't looked at are the 3D games. I will do that sometime with Driller, which again, it's a game that I have a physical copy of. So I want to test that on the actual hardware and then try it out through emulation on the SuperCPU. then see how much that is actually making a difference. Another game I was actually kind of interested in checking out was what's the name now? The Sentinel. But I could not find the game files for that one, for the Super CPU. All the links were broken, unfortunately. But it was also a game I was kind of interesting to see what it would do if it were optimized for the Super CPU. The Sentinel, if you've never seen it, is a really interesting game for at its time as well. Real unique game to this day. I don't think there's anything like it, and quite interesting. But yeah, maybe I can find another copy some other time, because that I don't have a physical copy of that myself. And yeah, so Metal Dust was super fun. It's highly recommended to check that out yourself, but you have to play it through emulation. Link to the game is in the description. I think you can also get it through itch.io. But yeah, you need emulation or an actual super CPU. But if you have one of those, you've probably already played Metal Dust long before this time. And Metal Warrior Ultra. I am super impressed with that game so far. So I'm looking forward to actually playing through that one to its entirety and see what else that game holds. Because it was a lot of fun. Cool little game. And yeah, next week we'll probably get back to actual game testing. Maybe then I will go out Driller. I'm not entirely sure yet. Driller is not a game I'm entirely good at. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I got milk for you, buddy. I got milk for you. You love milk. But it will be fun to see the difference there. Because I'm pretty sure the 3D games will see the most benefit, as was demonstrated by Test Drive already. And on Wednesday we'll probably do finally some more playing with, or not with, but as Miriam in Bloodstained. It's gonna be fun. And yeah, I'm sorry I did not manage to get through that on Wednesday because I was kind of dead that day, which happens sometimes. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this little tour on the C64 and the Super CPU. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed your company, and thank you so much for that. As always, always super enjoyable when people hop on the stream and join me for some shenanigans. And even though there were some technical issues, as per usual, it's part of the thing, isn't it? It's part of the show. And I hope everyone is having a great remainder of their Sunday evening, and may your week be prosperous. And I hope to see you soon in a new video on my channels, your channels, wherever. And until that time, take care. For now I say, the muzzle. Why is my thing not working? Why is my thing not working? Oh man. Yeah, take care, Mystic Beards. Thank you so much for joining me. And see ya later. Bye bye.